Aren't you surprised by the fact that those who have attacked you for so many years have suddenly become great supporters of the BJP and Hindutva?
Yes, because there is a wave and the people have realized that. And one cannot say who is going to be your friend and who is going to be your foe at what time.
Why the press so hostile to you? Why has it been so hostile for such a long time?
Not all actually, the whole press as such. The part maybe was known as a vested interest. I don't know what interest they have and where it is. But I am not worried about it. I mean, even I feel that you must have an enemy in your life. Don't create your enemy, but you must have an enemy. I believe in that. Otherwise, the life becomes very dead, and I don't like it.
Why did you create Samna? Why did you create your own newspaper?
Yes. When I started my organization, we were not very keen fighting elections and all that. It was a kind of a social organization when I started Shiv Sena, just to see that our people get legitimate right and justice. And then I found, when we saw that every time you can't take out a morcha. Sometimes all right, but not every time. And then when I found actually at the time of when we fought corporation election, the whole place was antagonized, and then the truth, whenever I said something, they never used to report. Though I had my own weekly, cartoon weekly, Marmik, but that was a weekly. And here you have to answer every charge that made against me or anybody. And Delhi is the only answer. And
why couldn't you motivate a certain segment of the press to come out and support you?
Well, I am not an industrialist. Where can I keep press in my pocket as they do by keeping some MPs? Sorry for the comment.
Tell me, Father Sahab, what is the thing wrong? What is wrong in the chemistry between you and the certain segments of the press?
It's nothing wrong, in fact.
Because you have been a journalist yourself, you have been a cartoonist.
The little difference between a journalist and a cartoonist, though we are birds of the same feather, I do agree. But the whole press is not like that. Many of them do understand, but they are the servants and the slaves of those chain papers. So they don't have their say as such, even though they actually share views, but they can't.
Going back to your years as a cartoonist, how do you think a cartoonist can influence the course of history?
Course of history?
The course of history. How can a cartoonist make people look at politics differently, choose between the villains and the heroes?
Yes, there are more villains, in fact. So it becomes very easy to, and there is no question of any choosing anything when all are villains. So that's that. Beside, when you read a newspaper, you read just lines. And when a cartoonist reads a newspaper, he sees in between the lines. That's the difference. And hence we get ideas.
Why did you migrate from cartoons to politics?
No, I did not, in fact. When I started my organization, I used to keep 2 days in a week, that is namely Monday and Tuesday, for my cartoons. But then the pressure started. The moment I started spreading throughout Maharashtra and then all over the country, then came a question, the telephones and rush and engagements and appointments and meetings, and it made me impossible as an artist, as a cartoonist, to concentrate my profession. That was the reason. No
How
question
did you eventually gain control over the streets, as they say?
No, nothing like that. Actually, it's not only, mine is not only a street politics or a field. We have to come on street sometimes, depends upon the government behavior. Every time when injustice is done, then what is left to you? That's the only place where you can come and say something
How
loudly.
do you think you acquired this power of the streets of Bombay, on the streets of Maharashtra, and now even on the streets of Gujarat?
All over the country, in Delhi, right up to Jammu and Kashmir, we have branches all over. So we are not restricted to any province as such. Lately, the Bengal people are eager to start a branch there of Shiv Sena. And how I have done it, I don't know. It is as good as asking me that how you get ideas. It is impossible to answer this question. So, how I got power, who gave me the power, I have no idea. Perhaps I give that credit to my forefathers, actually, my grandpa, in fact, grandpa.
Why is that?
Well, he has got that power, actually.
But why are Shiv Sainiks getting killed in gang warfares, in underworld battles?
No.
Corporator Thapar,
Oh, corporate.
Ramesh
That's one man,
Vital Kamat.
one man, or few here and there, but not Shiva Sainiks. They are not all Shiva Sainiks. And then Thapaya's case is a different case. When I chose him, actually, at the time of a Mumbai corporation election, he was a kabaddi player. I mean, very good player. And mind you, when he actually, I don't know what made him, but he changed the track. I don't know when he became a gangster or whatever you call it. But even then, after becoming a gangster or a smuggler or whatever it is, whatever you may call, but he was the only corporator got the highest votes poll, actually. He has actually forfeited deposits. He's the only man, and 10,000 votes. And the question is why? Why people elect such people?
Maybe by muscle power.
Well, not to that extent. I don't think that muscle power always helps. Otherwise, some smuggler would have been the prime minister of this country, and no question of any scam otherwise.
But look at Baroda, for instance, the recent slaying of Raju Risaldar,
Yes.
Shiv Sainik
Yes.
leader.
Yes.
He has now been alleged to be one of the criminal warlords.
But maybe to the government or the police department. But such people are godfathers. Don't forget that. If you go to Baroda now, just ask the people what they feel about Raju Risaldar after he is being killed, assassinated, murdered under that garb encounter. Just ask the people what they say, whether the people are happy, whether they are actually, the tension is gone and they are just in a relaxed mood. Just check up.
You will find that sometimes this kind of thing holds the Shiv Sena back from becoming a mainstream, national, credible party.
I won't say that only. And of course, I believe in militancy. The country needs that thing, actually. So, one can say anything, that it is Gundaism, that I have got goons and this and that. But mind you, the goons have said Mumbai, even if you are going to brand them as goons or gundas, these people have saved Mumbai people during riots. And you can ask the people whether it is so, whether it is a fact. I mean, it is easy to brand anybody. That's again we come back to the vested interest thing, the policy. There is some animus against my organization. You see, there is.
That this militancy has brought you into direct confrontation with the police now, with the judiciary?
No, I don't think so, because I myself don't take any offensive thing. I am always on defensive side. But when we see that our people are actually being killed, they have been attacked, then what do you expect?
There is various prosecutions which have started against you.
Well, I am
and your
immune to
party.
that. I am immune to these prosecutions. If there is no prosecution, I get a little upset. So I welcome prosecution.